did a movie, I can tell you. Yesterday and even up day in the morning, people woke up with a stress following the government announcement that was made last night regarding the tinted cars that they would not be allowed, as well as also the tinted public transport, that such would be only a reserve for the government officials. It sparked the public outrage on why such a policy. As what this was actually announced by another government official. For your own information, that is Mukuti. And George Charamba just wake up in the morning and say, no, just ignore this fellow. He was absolutely saying something which, in fact, let me read what he says. He says, kindly note, I will read it after actually greeting you. Let me greet and love you and welcome you on your lovely channel, the Hlonipani Global News. If you are watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that you don't struggle to get us, and also you get to see us when we beam live as soon as possible, and you get also a notification. So this is how George Charamba responded to the directive that was given. Maybe let me play the directive that was given last night and actually read what George Charamba had to do to chastise this government official who made this announcement. Let's hear the announcement that was made.
Enforce a complete ban on private vehicles and public transporters having tinted windows on their vehicles, except for government VIP and security vehicles or those manufactured with standard shades of tints. This follows the increase in crime in transportation vehicles, and especially Mshika vehicles, by armed robbers and other criminals, and also the recent rape of a grade 7 girl in an omnibus. So we will not be allowing anymore any commuter omnibus to have tints. Tinted windows are not allowed on public vehicles, and to all of those of you who have got tints, where the police will not be able to see the people driving or your passengers, please remove your tinted windows.
So this was the directive that was given yesterday, last night, and here what George Charamba tweeted, even taking the picture of the person who made the announcement. He says, kindly note, there is no basis in fact or law to the accompanying announcement attributed to Secretary Mukuti. Kindly ignore this miscommunication from an unauthorized office or officer. This is a serious discord from the Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa regime. Though I think we have always said numerous times that Mnangagwa is not a presidential material. Mnangagwa is unelectable. Mnangagwa, I think you can see the chaos that has been happening. It's not the first time the government make a public gazette and announcement that this would be the direction the country is moving. And within a space of seconds or so, another directive is also issued to say, no, the person who communicated was most probably drunk. He was actually making his own opinions. It is not a government communication. Just imagine the embarrassment. This was a government official under Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa, part of the officials. Equally so, George Charamba, obviously using a ghost account, is also a ZANU-PF presidential actually spokesperson of Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa. And guess what? Instead of correcting this thing professionally, because an official under Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa regime had made a pronouncement, guess what? They correct each other on social media. Someone make an announcement, most probably some Zimbabweans who had tinted cars, they parked them today, hoping to look for actually a mechanic or engineer to actually fix the windows some maybe they may have actually acted so swiftly last night to remove these windows. Guess what? You are told this morning that no, that was miscommunication. You should just disregard it. It was communicated by a government official who was unauthorized. It had no fact at law. That is the justification given by George Charamba. It is now mind-boggling on who exactly gave that particular official to make this pronouncement. Is it not retired General Chwenga, since he is the acting president in Zimbabwe, and Mnangagwa is simply trying to weigh on him heavily and show him that he is in charge? I wonder where exactly this directive or this confusion is emanating from. Is it Mnangagwa who deliberately did so, and when he realized that there was outrage from the people of Zimbabwe, who actually condemned this nonsensical act by the regime of Emmerson Mnangagwa, realizing the backlash which was strongly working against them, George Charamba had actually to make this tweet. And how do you take such a government seriously? I mean, someone announced a government gazette, someone wakes up early in the morning and say, no, just disregard this. This is nonsensical. It does not stand. It doesn't have a backup from the laws of the country. Most probably they realized they violated the constitution of Zimbabwe, and the correction through tweet, and specifically taking the picture of the person who made the announcement and embarrass that person and say he had no authority to do whatever he did. Now just imagine we have the same scenario in ZANU-PF, whereby Chris Mutswangwa comes and makes certain pronouncements, and then Patrick Chinamasa also emerges and makes certain pronouncements, all public. This shows a serious discord within ZANU-PF in terms of taking the country forward. This shows the divisions that we have always spoken about. And then some people will say, no, these are like, it is created and concocted from social. You don't need to see within the meetings of ZANU-PF to realize that something is going wrong. I mean, divisions are stinking everywhere. I think within ZANU-PF. ZANU-PF is in serious turmoil, and this actually goes to demonstrate the kind of a leader who is at the helm of ZANU-PF. What an embarrassment. So if you actually listened to the live broadcast, which I did last night, about the government directive, they have backtracked on that directive through a tweet. So that is why it is important to come back and tell you that your government, which is unpredictable, has exhibited its characteristics of being unpredictable, and they have reversed the issue of tinted vehicles. So now you can drive freely your tinted vehicles. Then the police will have to find a way of looking through the window, because we're told that was the problem, as actually idiocratic as it was. Thank you very much for watching us. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button, so that next time when we beam live, guess what? You become the very first one to watch us. You can financially support this channel by pressing the join button and be part of our members who are the heartbeat of this channel. You can equally do so by pressing the thanks button and send us stars. Okanqube Umhlabane is signing off. I'm leaving you listening to one of the tracks in my album that I released recently, about a week ago. It is available on all digital platforms. You can check off your Spotify, iTunes, YouTube. Please, and also it has a promotion video that I posted on this channel. Kindly share and stream it with your loved ones, especially if you stream it. Please, you can also contact me and I will be able to post your video on this particular channel. Let me love and leave you. Let's meet on the other side of the live broadcast. as I give you more. I'm signing off. Akangivalele Sibakothi.